What's up, everybody? Matt Nuzzo. Another frosty winter day here in Cape Hatteras, but Bluebird, nice. Here at Wing Hole, kind of a dying breeze, trying to rush to get a session, put a couple bigger wings on my wing supboard, and want to try out the North Nova V2. So North Nova V2, got some pretty interesting new handles on it, like these bar type of handles, and yeah, we're gonna try it out. Gonna pump it up, hopefully get enough breeze to give it a go. It's a lot of pumping. So this thing's got really thick strut, thick leading edge, 5 meter. I think I need every bit of it. We'll see if hope it's got some low end power. It's got a pretty deep draft, so hope so. Really cool bars, like just solid. Got this plastic fitting on here. You could take them off, I guess, if you needed to pack it down smaller, which is kind of cool. But really solid setup here. Be interesting to be able to move your hands around, see how that works. It does have the 2 valves, like the 2 inflates on either side. I really don't like that. I like them to have an inflate on the strut and an inflate here, because it just doesn't gas you so much pumping up. You can get the strut harder too, and then deflate. Even with the double hoses, deflate's a pain in the butt with these things. And also the cap, there's no extra dump valve. The cap comes through here, and then a lot of times these cap covers come over when you're rolling it up, and it just will take forever to deflate. I haven't deflated, this is the first pump up, but also this window material is kind of like heavier plastic material. Didn't get that kind of thinner letter weight. It's a pretty small window, so it's not going to be that big of a deal, but nice sturdy handle. Luffs out nice. So this wing is really heavy as far as wings go. 7.4 pounds. It's just a lot more. Like in the bag, it weighs a lot more. We'll see if it translates on the water. We just did an article, a review, an article on does wing weight matter, and you know, it helps in some areas, it helps in others. You don't feel it as long as you're going. You feel it when you're slogging. I mean, just picking this up for the first time, it's not that windy and it's just luffing out, super balanced. It's got that really wide wingtip and squared off wingtip. So shape and design and everything's interesting. There's a couple things I already don't like the inflate and the plastic on the windows, and that it's heavy, but I don't know. I mean, first pickup feels pretty good, so let's get out there and try it. These bars are awesome! Okay. So, just like we were saying before, does weight really matter? This is a perfect example of a wing where weight doesn't matter if it's made right. There was a few things that I was kind of not impressed with. I got it, and I was like, I wasn't that impressed with the first one. So it's got a different shape, got these cool trendy new bar thingies. I was like, yeah, is it gonna work? And I've just been having the best time on this wing. I mean, it's about 13 to, what was it, 13 to maybe 20 on the gusts. Average kind of 15, 17. I got a 1550 on my foil. This is a 5 meter, and I feel good. Like, it feels really good on it. Like, getting going, it's just because the wing is balanced and made right, it doesn't feel heavy when you're slogging, and you get on foil quick. So it's like once you're on foil, you don't feel the weight of the wing. These bars are freaking awesome for controlling the wing, like direct power. Your hands just naturally go to the right spot. So sometimes it's here, sometimes it's here. I'm not even thinking about where my hand is on the bar, but I look up and it's in different spots, which is really, really cool. Tacks and stuff, like people tell me you can rotate the wing just using your hands, and it's totally true. So like rotating it, you know, with the bar, because you just can fully manipulate the wing. Also, it's this really nice color. I'm kind of vain, but you know, thick looking wing. Like the wing definitely works. Also, these really chopped off, super chopped off wingtips. I mean, look at those wingtips. They're like very squared off. So when you touch the water, it doesn't really, it just kind of bounces up. But again, this wing is like a lot heavier than other wings. It's 7.4 pounds. So like the Alula, just in gauge, for reference, is like the 5 meter there is like, I don't know, it's like 4 and change. So this thing's like over 3 pounds more, or about 3 pounds more than that. But ride-wise, this has more power, so I could ride a smaller wing. And you know, like same conditions today, I could probably get going on the 5 meter a little bit. It would take some time, but like, you know, I kind of prefer this one because it rides damn well. You know, it just rides so awesome, real smooth through the lulls. It definitely got to like pump it a little bit, but the gust, it just like handles the gust really well. I did notice that like jibing, when you jibe, it does feel tail heavy. You know, like it is tail heavy compared to, because it's almost 7.5 pounds. So I mean, I think in the higher winds it's going to really not do that, but you know, it's not that big of a deal because you have the bar. You can really easily manipulate and control it. And yeah, these things are freaking awesome. I wouldn't want to land on that. That's going to hurt like hell when you land on it. But just first impression was like kind of not excited to try this thing. Now I'm really excited to go ride some more. So it's time to go ride some more. Look at that thing. It's pretty. Good looking wing right there. I'll tell you what. Oh yeah, the windows. The windows actually work. Like they're in the right spot. I mean, every size is gonna be different, but I could see out of the bottom window in front of me, which, that's a change. Way to go, North. You made a window that works. Whew. See, the thing just lays down too. It's not like flopping over on me. It's not like, you know, flipping over on me like the Reedon does. See right here, the thing's not like, it's not like flipping over on me. Like some of these wings, like you lay them out and you unless you're really choked up on the leash, the thing's just flipping over like crazy. This thing's just steady, ready to go. One hand. Whew. Yeah, I mean, really balanced. This thing is just killer. Wish it wasn't so damn heavy, but it still doesn't feel that heavy. When you flip this thing over, it's got this big like L elbow here, so you just get to the corner and it flips over pretty easily so long as you don't catch your leash on it. That was a pretty light wind start. I mean, it's maybe blowing 13, 14. Luffs out really well, even in lighter breeze. I mean, it's pretty light right now. This thing luffs out great. Really surprising for how heavy it is. It doesn't feel heavy at all while you're riding or pumping it. My legs feel pretty damn heavy though. Look at that thing going. All right, first impression of the Nova V2. You know, I wasn't really that impressed when I got it and was pumping it up because it was heavy. I put it on the scale, it's like pretty heavy. 7.4 for 5 meters, a heavy wing in today's day and age. Most of the wings are, you know, 5.5, 6.5, super light ones, 4.5. So this one was heavy. Has older plastic. I don't like the valve setup. You know, I like the dump valve on there so you can dump it out easier. These bars are super interesting to me. When I got it, as soon as I picked it up, the thing, boom, it felt immediately light as soon as it came off the ground. So it felt heavy in the bag and on the scale. As soon as I picked it up off the ground, I had it pumped up, lightweight. And that has to do with the wing being designed right. So it was upside down like this. I was like, oh, this thing balances really well. Got on the water, you know, my hands go to the wherever it felt, my hands just went to the right place. Easy sheet in. It's like a pretty light day. It's like 13 to 20, mostly in that 15 to 18, and you know, I was on the 1550. I put on the bigger tail today just so I could work on doing some transitions. And you know, 5's, you know, not that much of a wing. A lot of 5's I probably would have been struggling with, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna slog and see how heavy this feels. But I just pop right up on foil. So like right on foil, totally balanced. The bar things are really sweet, you know, just direct connection to the the wing. So you just immediately are powered up. I mean, I think it's got a lot of power because it has so much, like with this big L shape here, wingtip, like you have a lot more canopy. So I think it's a 5 meter in square centimeters, but it doesn't like necessarily feel big. I'll have to see how it feels on the overpowered end. But you know, it definitely like gets going really easily when you're riding. Really light and balanced feeling, like, you know, you just move your hands to the right place. Transitions, like, you know, you can, because you can articulate this, you can kind of roll the wing like I was doing toe side turns. It just rolls right over and goes to the right spot. Like it would just roll really naturally. Everything felt organic with this wing, which is awesome. Windows, you know, it's that heavier plastic, so they do get kind of clouded up with water on them. But it was in the right spot, and I could actually see where you'd want to see out of a window. I'm so used to not using them that it was kind of funny to find a spot to actually use them. And what else was nice about it? Oh, luffing. Like I tried luffing, like just pumping and going off the wind, and you know, it luffed out really well. Again, in really light air, it was luffing. It didn't just tail drop down, so I didn't have to go across the wind or anything. It just luffed. Flipping over is easy because these big L side things. And then also when you have it ready to go, it wasn't like rocking back and forth and wanting to flop over like some of the wings do. So, you know, I definitely was impressed on the water in transitions, like carving down when you could feel the weight, like it did go tail heavy and drop down on me some, but it wasn't bad because you could just kind of move your hand around. You could also like grab right here with your back hand, you know, and I could just pull the GoPro out of my mouth and just hold it one-handed and just kind of bear off the wind, and you could ride this thing one-handed really easily. So really impressed. I can't wait to ride this thing more. I can't ride it more sizes. And you know, I'm gonna deal with the one pump thing and the things I don't like. You know, they're small things. If a wing rides really well, that's what's most important. And I was learning new stuff, I was trying different stuff, and had a lot of confidence and comfort the first time I rode this wing. So it's always a good sign for me. I'm psyched for more sessions and try some more of the sizes. North, great job on Nova V2. Phew.